A flip for a friend. Oh my god. We've just arrived, not at Home Depot, because Home Depot has let me down. I thought I would be a good little furniture flipper. It's coming off. You guys, check it out inside. It's crackled. Yes, I love it. It's kind of a complicated color. Welcome and welcome back to my channel, everyone. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Mahala, and on my channel I do DIYs, room makeovers, and furniture flips, which is what we're going to be doing today. But it is even more exciting than that because it is a flip for a friend. A friend of mine came to me a couple weeks ago and she said that she really liked a flip that I had recently refinished, but it was a little bit too big for her space. So I said I would keep an eye out and see if I can find another piece that would be better suited to the space that she has next to her bed, and we have found one. So I found this piece. It was on the street, so it definitely needs a little bit of love, but it's perfect for her for the size. Also, the foundational structure is great. The drawer is perfect, and then there's these two shelves here which are also perfect because she is an avid reader, so perfect for books. I asked her to send me a little bit of a mood board of what kind of style she wants to go for. So she sent me this, and there were 3 different images with a little bit of information of like what she was looking for, and then she went above and beyond and she actually drew a picture of what she would like. She's an incredible artist, so I really appreciate this because it helps me see what her vision is for this piece so that I can try and execute that as accurately as possible. So we will be completely changing the base on this, obviously painting it, and then I will do that same kind of Hessian woven fabric design on the front of the drawer, which she really loved from the piece that didn't work for her. To clean this piece, we're just going to use a little bit of Dawn dish soap and warm water. It has degreasing properties in it, which means that it's going to get rid of any of the street residue. Oh my god! There's a fingernail! There's a fingernail! Ooh! Get away! So there was a fingernail in the drawer. That's probably the grossest thing that I have ever found in a piece of furniture. Marielle, if you're watching this, don't worry. I will ensure there are no fingernails and that this interior is totally sanded and refinished, so it's brand new, I promise. Oh, the joys of flipping furniture. Should be simple enough. Yeah, I think it should be simple enough. Good. So you can see we've got these guys here, so theoretically I just need to remove the screws and then this front part should pop off. Here goes nothing. Okay. Oh! That just came right off. Well, that's good. It's promising. So we're ready to take off this base, and you'll notice that I put down some tape. It's just going to make sure that there's not really any splintering or minimal splintering. It just helps a little bit. And I'm going to use my Ryobi circular sword, or Ryobi, not 100% sure what is correct, to just take off this bit. So safety, and let's do it. That's not right. Yeah, there we go. Oh, she's looking a little bit shorter, isn't she? We will be adding a base to this piece in time. However, I need to deal with the paint situation on here, which at the moment is very thick, and then there's paint drips all over the place. And normally if I'm painting over the top anyway, I would just do a scuff sand and then go over the top. But like I said, paint drips, really thick paint, it's just not going to give the right finish or the finish that I want for this piece. And especially because it's a piece for a friend that I really treasure. So I have made the decision to do paint stripper. It's not a decision I make lightly. It's not my favorite thing to do because it's so messy, and it does mean I need to do it outside, not in my workshop. So I'm going to do that, especially on the interior here. I think it's just going to be much easier rather than me trying to get in and do a scuff sand in there. I think it's going to be easier if I paint strip, and then the finish will be a lot cleaner. In order for me to do that, I need to pop to Home Depot and grab a couple supplies. I need mineral spirits, and I think I need some more paint stripper as well. You guys, we have just arrived at not Home Depot. Wow, that's way too funny. I'm gonna keep these on. Sorry. We've just arrived not at Home Depot because Home Depot has let me down. They did not have mineral spirits, which I do need to do my paint stripper, to do the cleanup side of things. So we're actually at Canadian Tire. So we're gonna pop in there and see if we can get some paint stripper and some mineral spirits and any other little bits and pieces that I might find on my journey to the hardware store. So let's head in now and see what they've got. Where are my mineral spirits? I might try this one. We're gonna get these two. We are about to get ready to do a bit of paint stripping on this piece. I went to Canadian Tire, which you guys will have seen. So I picked up a few things. I had to pick up the really big version of the mineral spirits. I also got the heavy duty paint stripper, and I did also get some heavy duty nitrile gloves. Probably saying that wrong, but I haven't used these in the past. I have used regular gloves, which I know is a big no-no. So I thought I would be a good little furniture flipper and actually get the proper gloves to use today. And then of course I've got a new pack of chip brushes as well that I can use. And I got a little pot that I'm going to use to pop off the extra paint stripper into there. So I've got my kit. I'm ready to go. Just going to get started on the drawer and see how the paint stripper works. And if it's all good, then we're going to jump into the little nightstand. Let's do it. I was a little impatient with the drawer. I really wanted to just check if it worked, and part of the first layer came off, but I really left it for like 2 minutes. So I've put a bit more on, I've recovered it, and that's to the side. We're going to get into this one now, and I'm definitely starting with the interior because that is like the part where the paint job is the worst. I think once I've like cleaned all of the interior up, then I'll move on to the outside. I think that's going to be the easiest way to go. Ooh, it's coming off. Ugh. Guys, check it out inside. It's crackled. Oh, I love it. I love when it does that. Paint stripper may be a lot of work, but it is definitely worth it. And if I was keeping this piece totally natural, it would have been even more worth it. But because I am painting this piece, it really was just to give myself that blank canvas that I needed from the previous bad paint job. So it's definitely a success. So now all we really need to do is just give this piece a quick sand. I'm going to use a 220 grit sandpaper just to finish it off. And then we have our blank canvas complete and ready for the next step.
In and out of love, never get enough. We never seem to get older. When things are going right, you seem to have the time. But when it's hard, you just grow colder. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat, cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires, fires around ourselves.
So I set my miter saw at a 45-degree angle, and I have two pieces here of different lengths in oak. Now, I've had these pieces for a while. Originally I got them for a different project, but I figured I could use it for the base for this. And we're going to cut 45-degree angles so it sits flush and seamlessly and looks really pretty. I think what I'm going to do is all the way around go in the width of the side pieces here. I'm going to map it out and then cut my pieces.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night.
I've got all my pieces here. I did have to use one piece of pine though, just because I didn't have enough of the oak, but that's okay because the whole thing is going to be painted anyway, and I'm going to pop this piece at the back. So pocket holes first, and with my pocket holes I'm going to use 1 1/4 inch screws, and that's because the thickness of this piece is about 3/4. It says 1 inch, but yeah, it's not. Oh, I need my drill.
I hope it never ends. Let's be more than friends. Yeah.
I'm gonna glue everything together now. I also have these angle clamps. They're not the best, but they do a good enough job to keep things together. Use a little bit of this carpenter's glue.
Tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. So lucky, still can't believe you love me. Falling into your arms.
Let's see if the base looks good. Oh, I'm kind of nervous. I think it'll be good. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Need to take a step back. Oh, yes. Yes, I love it. Oh, it's perfect. You guys, I'm so happy. Obviously, it doesn't have the top on at the moment, but hot damn, this base looks good. I feel like now we can probably paint. So I don't know if you guys remember, but my friend actually wanted to have a sort of a dark grayish color. So I actually sent her 3 different paint colors from Fusion Mineral Paint. Hazelwood, Ash, and Oakham, I think it's called. And she picked that one, the last one, Oakham. I'll show you guys the color wherever I put it. So this is the color here. So you can kind of see it's got a lot of bronzy undertones to it. So there's a little part of me that's a tiny bit anxious that it's not going to be the really sort of like dark charcoaly kind of color that she's wanting. But she did pick this one out of the paint options that I sent to her. I mean, I think it's a really pretty color. Hopefully she does like this one. let's get it on. Let's not drop the paint. We need to get in and give this piece a scuff sand so that I can pop on the next coat of paint. I'm hoping with the next coat that it brings out more of the grey in this, because in some lights it's going brownish, bronze. In other lights it's more like that dark grey that I know my friend wants. So it's kind of a complicated colour. But I mean, that can happen with any paint you use depending on the time of day, the lighting in the room. It can make a huge difference. I have no idea what her lighting is like, so we'll just have to wait and see. But let's get this sanded so we can get on coat number 2.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days.
I've got 2 coats of paint on. It's now time to move on to the drawer. So I cut out a little bit of this Hessian woven fabric material. We're now going to glue that down onto the drawer front for exciting stuff. And to do so, I'm going to use Mod Podge. So I saw Refurbished-ish use Mod Podge to paint it on, which is a different technique to what I used with my previous one when I did this material. So I thought I would give it a go today. Also, shout out to Refurbished-ish. If you don't follow her, go check her out. She's on Instagram. So we're just going to paint a little bit of this on the surface, make sure it's really, really even, and then I can put down my fabric. I'm going to let that dry just a little bit, and the Mod Podge will dry clear, which is great. So we need to cut a little bit of wooden dowel trim for this one. I got these, I think, from Michael's actually, and I've had them lying around for a bit, so I figured perfect size for this because it is a smaller drawer, so we don't want to overwhelm it with a really big trim. And I am also going to use my miter shears for this. Love them. So I'm just going to do it at a 45-degree angle that I have nice edges, and you basically just place it in, rest it up against, and then snip. And there you have such a perfect little 45-degree angle super easily.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong.
You guys, she's perfection. Oh, I love her so much. Hopefully my friend does as well. I mean, that's really The main thing is that my friend likes this. So I haven't done a top coat, but I will be doing a top coat, just not for this video. My main reason for this is that I want to show my friend the piece first with the color that it is, just to make sure 100% that she's happy with this color. And if she is, then I will top coat and off it will go to its new home. If she's not, then I'll have to repaint it. But I'm thinking that she will be happy. But yeah, I definitely just want to make certain first. I don't know if you guys remember this piece when I first got it, but it was 2 different shades of blue. Underneath that blue, there were 2 other layers of paint. So we had 4 layers total. There was white, gold, and then 2 blues. It had a frilly bottom, just paint drips. It really was in the worst condition I think that it could have been in, like unlovable. Well, I mean, maybe a little bit lovable, but now it has come so far. The drawer detail, I think, just makes this whole piece pop. I actually really love the color, so I'm really hoping that my friend loves the color as well. And then the base, oh, such a dream. It's so pretty and so modern and cool, and it was so simple to do, so easy. Definitely recommend. I'm just so happy with this piece. I hope you guys like it as well. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Also, let me know if you think that this is a grey color or a browny bronzy color. Yeah, I'd love to know what you guys think. Remember to subscribe, hit the bell notification, all of that good stuff that really helps me out. And you can also follow me over on Instagram as well. I'm on there. That's it from me this week, guys. I'll see you next week. Bye. Maybe I'll just try. No. I'll take you guys into my garden that's been eaten by squirrels who are so cute, but they eat my plants. Oh, I wasn't supposed to do that. Ugh.